information. Knowledge flows within it. We anticipate the inclusion of a different perspective. I await our esteemed guest and shall offer the highest courtesies. I'm confident that our discussions will generate illuminating insights.
What's wrong? You're not leaving. Female wears a fashionable scarf. I find her rather fascinating.
It appears I was overthinking things. Impulsive behavior is pretty characteristic of her after all. Thankfully, it was just a minor scare. Still, meetings give me such a headache. It seems I'll have to stay put for a while. I see that you've recovered the life form in the Master Control Zone. Thank you. Well done. I was simply being overly cautious. It is a habit of mine. Apologies. There's some things that I must tell you now. If I wait for the meeting to finish, then it might be too late. The retrieval of my life forms isn't complete yet. There's more than just one, and some are stored in a sealed zone. Herta uses that place to welcome visitors from across the stars, or to welcome members of the Genius Society. However, due to the Legion's invasion, it is no longer open to the public. And now my headache is stored there. She gave me permission and said no more. I'm giving you my access card. Give me your hand and I'll input your fingerprint into it. Stay vigilant, Assistant. Should you come across a threat you can't handle, just alert me. I'll come to your aid no matter what. Remember, there is a giant incubator in the middle of the zone. That's where my headache is stored. Once you're back, come find me on the railway platform. Then you'll understand everything.
Noise.
make it quick. Reach the end of the story.
What would a sealed zone...
So a zone that's sealed. That's crazy. Smash. Oh, I can't go.
What's up with this unit? It looks different from the one in the master control zone.
Buzz, Madam Herta, open zone. Buzz, to welcome alien species, galactic visitors. High risk zone. Buzz, service staff, inorganic life forms. Buzz, permission status. Madam Ron May, permissions granted. Madam Herta, fine, as long as it keeps her happy. Buzz. Buzz, I am a twin of the rice-frying robot. I am the leftover rice-frying robot. Maintain zone operation. Job up welcome. Buzz, visitor, how can I help? Basement 1, transit hub. Buzz. Basement 2, shuttle, incubator, dangerous curio storage. Buzz. Corridor, danger. Buzz. Welcome, visitor. What do you... Madam Ron May, alien species. That is all. Fry leftover rice. Fry leftover rice. Buzz. Fry leftover rice. Buzz. Fry leftover rice. Fry leftover. Fry leftover.
Wonderful.
Have a good time, man. Have some fun.
Oh, that tugs on your heartstrings. Spread love. While this guy's entire online presence is about bothering as many people as possible and making their lives a little more miserable for the sake of his TikTok clout. If you really wanted to spread a positive message, you should be talking about the beauty of goof juice and how you can get it at gamersubs.gg/moist, the best flavor ever made. But instead, I'm sure he's going to go right back to these kind of pranks that he's become known for.
What would you like? Same. He's lying. Oh, it's my birthday. What? No, I'm hella geeked up. What are we doing? Whoa. You can't touch it.
Exploiting fast food workers. So positive, so strong, so brave. Yes, a beacon of love. What a hero. And I don't use that word lightly, but for someone like this, he's up there with firefighters, I think. A true prankster. Going there and just making all of the workers' lives a little bit worse because he's the main character. And we're all just NPCs, little props for him to use for his content. So, even though he regularly instigates different employees, especially the police, he's never done anything this stupid, his friend told them. And, well, he agreed. He's a big fucking idiot. He said he didn't realize the severity of what he was doing. Which I don't think is a good defense. I think there is a level where you are dangerously stupid that you should still be charged and thrown in jail because you are not fit for society. If you can't recognize that making a threat about blowing up an airport is a bad thing. He's currently facing a charge of threatening to use a weapon of mass destruction for an act of terrorism and could face a lengthy prison term if convicted. Fingers crossed. I'm praying that he faces a prison sentence because I really think pranksters like this need to be made an example out of because it is out of control. It is spiraled so far into lunacy. It's baffling. He's not the only one doing shit like this. This happens all the time with TikTok pranksters. And it's not just TikTok. I know there's YouTube pranksters that do similar shit. But there just needs to, at some point, be like a hard line in the sand where you just throw the book at one of these stupid assholes and hopefully it'll discourage copycats. Because right now, a lot of people, especially someone like him, sees that there's a lot of TikTokers that blow up from just being an asshole that people throw tomatoes at, shoot spitballs at for these really degenerate pranks. And even though they're getting a ton of hate, it's growing their brand. And to them, it's worth it. So it ends up poisoning and inspiring others to follow that same path to success. And it leads to shit like this where they're just constantly pushing the boundaries. I referenced a case earlier where someone charged that someone in a parking lot got shot to death. Well, only like a year ago, you might remember we talked about that prankster who was harassing a guy at a food court and also got shot. He managed to survive and still swore to continue doing pranks. I haven't checked in on him in a while because fuck that guy, but it's one of those things where even a bullet isn't stopping pranks. As long as they're not being punished by the law here, it seems like it's all just going to continue to get even more silly and stupid. So yeah, I just wanted to talk about this douchebag a little bit. I have a sneaking suspicion he's not actually going to have this.
Unfortunately, before the research could be completed, it vanished. I've initiated new attempts. The growth status of the two samples this time is promising. I incorporated personal taste preferences into the concept, but I'm uncertain about the outcome of such an action. They simultaneously possess two sets of emotional traits. They are at once cute, weak, sentimental, and sensitive, yet are also fierce, instigating, demanding, and confident. Interestingly, they also possess a kind of inclination, a yearning for their creator. It manifests as a natural, inherent emotion, similar to that of a baby towards its mother, life towards sustenance, or the peculiar bond between humans.
What's that sound out there? Runmei mentioned. It's just a different flavor.
Why does it sound like that?
Too much negative energy. Don't like negative energy. What's that noise? I need to find a place for this little one.
Saw you there.
Straight. You admit this crime? That'll take more than medicine. There we go. I'm okay.
That's terrifying. That's disgusting.
Don't throw the game.
This is our chance.
Nap time.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
you admit this crime?
Don't throw the game!
Let's make it quick. That'll take more than minutes. A few more days to my wingspan.
Whoops. I wasn't looking.
Rules are made to be broken. Execute the Murderstruck!
Happy New Year!
Just a scratch. That's better. Execute the Murderstruck! Yes. Rules are made to be broken.
Damn it, why?
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
I never imagined there'd be so many of them.
Guys, I think she likes food.
You're here too? Seems like this is the other end of that one-way path.
The final days that member number 23 at Cha spent in a mechanical city showed me that even the longest of lives, such as hers, have a limit. I'm now certain that the outcome of this cultivation is failure. Life can exist in thousands of different forms, which means the form itself has no purpose. These life forms are very advanced in their own concepts, and can even trigger chain reactions such as synesthesia, but that is not what I desire. I'm starting to feel lost. Perhaps the question, what is the essence of life, never had an answer. Member 1, Sandar, have you ever felt this lost? Or resigned?
Hmm. Hmm. Maybe it's not a good idea to stay here with the plants. What if I touch the plants? I have all three. I'm good, right? They got this. Autoplay got this.
Yeah. Just a little something.
Just a scratch.
No instance of Marstruck. Execute the Marstruck! Yes! Happy New Year!
Rules are made to be broken.
That's better. Just a little something. Enough. Execute the Marstruck! Yes! Now.
Keep at it. I never imagined there'd be so many of them. Are you telling me to keep going?
Life is countless and varied in form. I firmly believe in that. If beauty is like a myriad of flowers, then I want to pluck the one that never wilts. The patterns of all things always have complicated and enchanting exteriors, while their inner essences remain simple and plain. If we were to trace things back to their roots, just one equation would be enough to solve the confusion of all life. Ever since I was a child, I've always delighted in observing aspects of microscopic creatures, such as the speed with which slime will devour objects. I have also gazed far and wide across the macroscopic world, investigating the progress of the universe up to this day. It was all very simple. I wish to discover the true essence of life, something that all individuals possess unknowingly, whether it is the materialism of their existence or an unknown entity beyond corporeal ideal and beautiful form of existence. I thought of one life form that would truly lie beyond my reach. And that is...
Is that all?
Oh, fuck! God damn. Hopefully I got this trust.
Rules are made to be broken.
You can't hurt me.
Fucking hell.
By the order of the Ten, will execute the Murderstruck! Yes!
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Hey. Damn, this place is still working.
Sounds sweet.
Stay. Did something just open?
Only Madame Ron May has permissions. Please submit your ID. Buzz. Permissions granted. Buzz. Select from the below services. 1. Check historical incubation records. 2. Inorganic lifeform companionship chat service. This function has been damaged. Buzz.
Is this?
I thought of one life form that would truly lie beyond my reach. And that is an emanator. I cannot comprehend what an emanator is. Scholars view them as the executors of the Eon's power. So, when did it begin? And at what point did they become closer to the Eons than any other life form? At first, I tried to create a genius. I failed. That question has no solution yet, and a long journey of discovery still lies ahead. However, erudition isn't the only path in the universe. If we set logic aside, would there be more primitive and pure emanators on other paths? Of course there would be. Hazy Ron. I was able to see the beginning and end of the swarm disasters of the simulated universe, obtain data on the Imperator and Centaurum and their descendants, replicate them, nurture them, and create a brand new scientific discipline. It is a logical decision. I will certainly succeed. The entity that I reconstruct will bloom into a life never before
Permission granted. Buzz. Select from the window of services. 1. Check visitor records. 2. Open incubator entrance. Permission granted.
That sounds coming from above. Is that
That's kind of cool. This mystery kind of style gameplay. Why is it not hitting? It's
You can't hurt me. Just a little something. Think not enough.
much better?
Don't throw the game.
Let's go.
Time for a shot.
alright, you believe himself.
Execute the Mara stroke! Yes!
Happy New Year!
A few more days to my lifespan. The path is clear. Let's get.
No, it's not. No, it's fucking not. See that shit?
You can't hurt me.
Don't throw the game.
Let's make it quick.
That'll leave more than are made to be broken. I'm okay.
Don't throw the game.
You could have surrendered. Forget the order of the ten. Execute the Marstruck! No one missed the Marstruck. A few more days to my lifespan.
Keep at it.
distance. Who is that?
Holy shit, it's the incubator guy.
A genius move. How will you counter it? Only an idiot would ask such a question. Just move this here. You look distressed. Something the matter? If that's the case, you'd better get thinking. Are you waiting for a sign? Time is ticking. Descend via the elevator. What you seek is there. Have you considered whether the answer to your question will be of any relevance to our current predicament? If a question is of no... Never mind. Allow me to clarify something. I know exactly and I'm aware you are in Ron May's employ. This was not my intended destination. I just happened to find my way here during my visit and saw what she was up to. My goals are roughly aligned with yours. Since you're here, I won't intercede. But should you fail, I will be forced to prevent some avoidable misfortunes. That's all you need to know. Just 2 paragraphs. Very effective communication. I can't stand discourtesy, even when it comes from myself. The real Ron May's creation is hidden in the giant incubator below us. Go. Take the elevator and bear witness to this genius masterpiece.
Where the hell do you go? What the hell? Also, did they just escape?
An emanator of propagation clone? How can that be?
Forget your wallet? Let's go. Happy New Year!
I'm fresh. Rules are made to be broken.
Do you admit this crime? Turn out your pockets.
Holy fuck, the thing is tough.
Forget your wallet? Let's make it quick.
Shit.
of the Ten Lords. Execute the Marstruck! Yes! Millions to the Marstruck. Just a little something. There's enough. Motor function restored. Dang. You can't hurt me. Happy New Year! Order of the Ten Lord, execute the Marstruck! Yes! Don't rub a game! Do you admit this crime? Rules are made to be broken.
You destroyed a space station.
Forget your wallet?
Naughty child. Nap time.
Forgive me, sister.
Just in time.
Just a little something. There's enough.
Much better.
You better be good. My time is...
It's gonna be much easier with Herta.
An emanator of propagation clone? How can that be? It's more than that.
with me. You must be honored to meet me.
Time for a shot. That's better. Motor function restored.
Let's go.
Naughty child.
Do you know who I am? This big diamond! It's all yours! Time to twirl!
Rules are made to be broken. No one misses the Marstruck.
Time to twirl!
By the order of the Ten Lords, execute the Marstruck! Yes! Just a little something. There's enough. Time for a shot. Never mind. No one misses the Marstruck.
Honored to meet me. Time to twirl! Do you know who I am? This big diamond! It's all yours!
You could have surrendered.
Let's make it quick. It'll destroy the space station.
Do you admit this crime?
Naughty child. Nap time.
Time to twirl!
Just
Just a little something. Easy.
Motor function restored. Oh, what if it hurt? By the order of the Ten Lords, execute the Marstruck! No limits to the Marstruck. Rules are made to be broken.
Do you know who I am? This big diamond! It's all yours!
Let's go.
What are you looking at?
That's better. Motor function restored. No limits to the Marstruck.
Just a little something. Easy.
Much better.
Rules are made to be broken.
After 56 seconds, the creature was unable to sustain its own existence and vanished as if it had never been born. The threat is over. Time to get going.
Is it over? I need to get some answers out of Run May.
I need to get some Primo gems. How? How would I get there? The lift is gone. Here? Oh.
The meeting of geniuses is over. As for the future of the simulated universe, that conclusion isn't important. What's important is your task. You look upset, correct? I regret my actions. There's no defending what I've done. Time and again, my experiments have fallen short, and they've always yielded predictable results. I made a clone, but it doesn't hold a candle to the Emanator. How should I have explained it to you? I am not good at communicating with others. Restrained by time and place, its code of life could only be considered an incomplete attempt. I managed to replicate the moment it was born. However, it would soon disappear and be reduced to particles. Like every living being, it inevitably faced its demise as it journeyed towards the end. I find no fault in that. However, even the briefest life should have meaning. I want to know the limits of its capacity. It will indicate how far I've gone in a field completely incomprehensible to me. And it was a minuscule step, just as I had predicted. I did say that if a danger proved too great for you, I would personally step in to confront it. I must admit, I'm not fond of scenarios where everything aligns perfectly with my expectations. An experiment should have its unforeseen twists. That's where the joy lies. Even the most predictable storylines can have their pleasant surprises. I have to admit that these little ones born in the process sometimes move me. I see a human-like response in them. It is a concept completely opposite to that of divinity. They have emotions. Emotions may be either positive or negative. However, the love rooted in the depths of their heart is eternal and unchanging. They are still a long way from becoming geniuses, and are therefore unable to discern whether this love is one of friendship, romance, or familial love. That being said, can even geniuses tell the difference? I cannot, at least. I do not understand what love is, and cannot respond to their feelings. Do you believe my actions were wrong? There is no need to tell me your answer. I just felt like asking the question. How should I take care of them? Perhaps leaving them at the space station is the best choice. Do I seem irresponsible? I'm sorry. I am often at a loss as to how to face my own creations. The effects of the anti-truth serum will also wear off. If others mention me to you in the future, you can answer however you like. Or even pretend you never knew me. After all, your memory of me will soon dissipate like smoke. Over time, hidden truths tend to surface. Past traumas, which I'd rather leave behind, have made me skeptical about trusting anyone but myself. If I do not want a secret revealed, the most foolproof way is to destroy it. The anti-truth serum will make you forget the brief period we spent together. It won't take effect immediately. It is a slow, intangible process, like the sweet fragrance of lotus leaves, plum blossom, sticky rice, and frosting sugar. Perhaps you'll remember someone performed selfish experiments on the space station, but you will no longer remember their identity. Perhaps we'll meet again someday, but you won't be able to connect me with the recollection. That way, the connection between life forms will be erased. Friendships, secrets, grudges, lies, all will disappear. It will make our lives more relaxing. I believe you. Screwlum will stay on the space station for a while longer. He and Herta still have problems they need to solve. As for me, I'm leaving soon and won't bother with goodbyes. Do you still remember the No Man's Land I mentioned? I'm considering a solo trip back there during my research downtime, just to see how things are. I miss number 55 reaching too sometimes. She used to always make something delicious for me to drink every time we parted ways. I hope I won't meet number 4 Polka Kakamond. That would be quite troublesome. Who knows when the next gathering of geniuses will be? Do you have anything else you want to say to me? I promise I will, Miss Assistant. If fate allows and you're interested, upon our next meeting, we could journey to No Man's Land and traverse its tranquil glaciers. Though I suppose it wouldn't be No Man's Land anymore. What a conundrum.
How interesting. That is pretty fun.
It's still early. Where to now?
Good evening, Madame Herta fans. This is an urgent broadcast. The great Madame Herta, member 83 of the Genius Society, has been targeted in an attack at the space station. Her current whereabouts are unknown, with no group having stepped forward to claim responsibility. Many characters are upset at the ineptitude of upper management, having issued strong protest and condemnation.
precipitated attack.
Conclusion. Their target was the space station, but their strategies are still unknown to us.
That's right. Which is precisely why we need her. The last to lay eyes on Herta's puppet before the attack was her.
And you are?
This is Dr. Ratio of the Intelligentsia Guild, a delegate from the IPC.
She's only just woken up, dazed. She may need a few pointers. Ah, we cross paths again. Do you remember me? Of course. Why would you? Memory is such a fickle thing, after all.
Miss Trailblazer, you must have many questions. Please be patient. Asta will explain it all to you.
You probably know the gist of things already. A few system hours ago, one of Madame Herta's puppets was attacked by an unknown perpetrator. We don't know the location of the puppet, and we can't pinpoint its signal. No, the attack happened on a base outside the station, beyond the surveillance camera's range. She's away on a visit. This issue didn't seem to trouble her much.
She received an invitation from the IPC before the attack occurred.
Ah, the technology department. Charming little place, isn't it? Madame Yuburi does possess some semblance of competence, but her subordinates? Oh, they're a riot. Brimming with enthusiasm, yet utterly devoid of intellect. It's as if evolution halted prematurely for them. They want to start some new collaborations with Herta, and have graciously extended an invite for me to play the role of science consultant. It's delightfully amusing. I can't wait to witness firsthand how these geniuses from the so-called Super Smog Club squander the IPC's vast resources. However, this attack was timed a little too well. I can't help but wonder if someone leaked this information, and the attackers seized the opportunity. Herta's aloof response to these juvenile provocations? Almost as intriguing. What a delightful little puzzle.
I've long heard that you're one of the best researchers in the guild, Dr. Ratio. We are honored to have your assistance.
Save your flattery. Time is hardly a luxury we can squander. To debate the merits of mere mortals in the company of an actual genius? Quite paradox, if you ask me. Excuse me, you. Tell me, what were you doing the last time you saw that puppet? Don't play the fool. Think.
I think I was...
Oh, right. I need your help with something else. That curio's gone missing, and I can't just forget about it. Go find it for me when you have the time. I'm sure you can manage that, can't you? Let me describe it again in case you forgot. It's alive, but it doesn't have a body. Send me a signal when you see traces of it.
I think she mentioned something important, but I can't remember. If only there were some hints, then maybe...
Anyway, keep up the good work. I need to go out for a bit. Go ask Asta if you want someone to help you.
My memory's kind of hazy. What did I do after that? I think Herta mentioned Asta. That's right. I think I visited Asta. This is what I recall before I met Herta. But
A curio that's alive, but doesn't have a body. Sorry, but nothing comes to mind. Maybe the researchers at the Departments of Ecology or Insight may have an idea? Abel and are around here somewhere. I'd suggest you ask them about it.
Asta seems to have mentioned two names. Two researchers from the Departments of Ecology and Insight.